Okay, back with another snuff review. This time doing McChrystal's Snuff Violet, or the new name is going to be Vintage Velvet. Actually sounds kind of nice. Why I'm getting into this is one of the last of a pack of, I should have kept that sticker, of the sample pack that I got from McChrystal's, which I highly recommend. I wish I still had the box to show you, but it got ripped up when there was a frenzy for my snuff on Erev Yom Kippur. You can see my video about that. Why can't I get this open? And I'm also getting into it because two of the monsters of snuff reviews. Oh, is this rust on the tin? Oh no, that's awful. Two of the monsters of snuff reviews, in a pinch, and Snuff Anybody McFeagle said that they were going to also do a review on this, and for sure I want to do my review before Snuff Anybody McFeagle does his, which should be going up right now, because he's going to just dissect the snuff and tell us exactly what's in it and exactly what smells are there, and I want to be able to get this with a fresh nose so I can make my own decisions. And same thing goes for Chris. I like to make my own decisions when I get the reviews, because if you want to hear their opinions, you would watch their reviews, which you should be watching anyway. They're both on a much higher understanding than I am when it comes to stuff. So I will probably do this one actually in 3 stages. Like I usually take the snuff and then let it sit in my nose, and then I change the air conditioner because it's getting hot in here, and let it sit in my nose, and then I come back and say how it's been going. But this time I think I will go and watch Snuff Anybody's review, if it's gone up by the time I finished mine, and I will give my thoughts regarding how I compare it in. So, and I also compare it to Talk About It, which I haven't done a review on yet, but I planned to. You've seen this in new tin. I haven't got into this yet, so let's open it up. I expect this is going to look like normal McChrystals, which it does, which I think I've mentioned before, but I like that McChrystals doesn't fill their tins up to spilling over. These are a 3.5 gram tin as opposed to the smallest ones of Wilson's, which are 5 gram tins. These ones are everybody should know by now that the Wilson's tins are packed too full. It spills all over the way. Wow, this is a completely different smell from what I'm getting now. Then clumps in there. Yeah, spill some out so you can see what's going on. I stole this from who is it? From Snuff Begins. I don't know if it really does it add something. See what the snuff looks like. Got a medium grind, pretty dry, but it could be that this tin has been sitting around for 1.5 years. You can see it's kind of stuck here. Now this, out of the tin. So I should say that I don't know what a violet actually smells like. What the violet flower smells like. You get the base tobacco, and before I got to my nose, the smell was already coming of like perfume. More the perfume, something like the perfume that maybe your grandmother will wear, with a little bit of something else there. Now, that compared to the Tauque Violet is, in my opinion, completely different. Tauque Violet is a very flowery smell, but also perfumey smell, but it has more of like a tartness to it. Almost reminds me of maybe tart grapes. Completely different. This is almost like a candy, like if candy and perfume was a thing, this will remind me of that. let's get into this McChrystals. And also the tobacco smell doesn't come so much out of the toke. But this one, what you can really, even out of the tin, the tobacco base comes out. Completely different. I would say that if I knew what a violet smelled like, maybe I could make a better comparison, but I would say that they're a different flower completely. So let's get a pinch in there. I wish I knew where my spoons were. I really like taking it better with a spoon. Now I did take some Royal George, which is still a little bit in there. So now it's getting, I can get a bit of the tartness that from the toke. Same, but it's still much different. It's about the same smell that you get out of the tin. It's funny that I got the tobacco base a little bit more out of the tin than I did in the nose. And the flowery, perfumey smell seems to come forward more. It's less offensive in the nose. Not to say that it was offensive in the tin, but in the tin it had that more, that perfumey, grandmother's perfume smell overpowering. But in the nose it's a nice, pleasant. Had a little bit of burn at the beginning. You heard me cough, so I took it in a little bit deeper. I think the McChrystals that I'm more used to have a bit more, what do you call it, usually medicated, so they're more moist. This one hit me. I'm going to get a bit more of this because I feel like I am having a migraine coming on, and my experience is that snuff helps migraines. I should do a separate video on that because migraines are something that I haven't really found any treatment for them until I got into snuff, and taking a lot of snuff helped with the migraines. So let this sit in there for a while and I will come back to you. Okay, now it's been about 11 minutes in. About 5 minutes in, I got big back drip, very bitter. I'm feeling nicotine, but that could be that I took a bunch. And the smell is starting to fade. Still a little bit of the perfumey smell there. It's weird that I don't get much of the base tobacco, but what is coming through now, it's kind of like soap, and reminds me a bit of something like soap and like a perfume powder. Now, this could be that I took Royal George before, and it could be the Royal George coming through, which really gives me a baby powder smell. But I'm getting kind of like that perfumey powder type of smell right now. Definitely a decent snuff. Not exactly my taste. I don't think I'm into the perfumey snuff so much. Let's see if McFeagle's video went up. Okay, well, he did get his video up. I'm going through and watching it. First of all, I can do it quicker than him. He's been working on it a few days. I've been working on it for 10 minutes. You can see how much thought he puts into his reviews and how much I don't. And additionally, a Tabik is in Yiddish, which is should be close to German, which is, I think, should be, I don't know what language you speak over there, so could be the same, could be completely different. So let's get back to his review. Okay, so I just finished watching the rest of his review, and I have to say that I'm rather pleased with myself. I think I picked up, my review and his were rather similar. He was able to pick out the one thing that I didn't, which was what I say is that soapy smell that you get. He pinpoints it to lavender, and that's really what it is. There is a lavender there. I think we both came out the same way, that it's a good snuff. And if you're into florals, it would be good. I also myself am not so into florals. Maybe it's it feels too feminine for me. Um, so I feel good about myself that I got kind of pinpointed on his take on it, which he's usually dead accurate, and also gave us a little bit of an insight that he's used to working in bakeries. So that's where he gets used to where he can dissect the smells more. So definitely go watch his video. He was able to give over what I said and much more in a much more eloquent fashion. And I'm sure if you're watching my videos, you've already subscribed to him and also to Chris and everybody else, which he also mentions there. So be sure, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, you should subscribe to me. You can get more subpar snuff reviews, but they come out quickly. No days of working on them, unless I feel like making pretty thumbnails, which I might do for this one, but I'm going to upload it first. So that's it. Subscribe, share these on social media. Let me know what to do next. I feel like this one is regarding the migraine, that's keeping it at bay, but I need something with a bit of a more menthol kick to really push it out all the way. And I'm afraid that I don't have any menthol left here, so I will go digging into my bag of tricks here. I have a lot of McChrystal's Original and Genuine, which I find is not the best snuff for pushing away migraines for some reason. I think it's the camphor does the opposite for migraines than what the menthol and the nicotine does. So I'm going to get something high nicotine with some menthol in there. Maybe get myself open. So thanks for watching. Called Tooth, and it's a Schmeck Tabik. Tabik. No, Tabak. Maybe in German, just like that. That's probably how it modern Hebrew would say it, so they have problems understanding me. So now I'm rambling and mumbling and saying words that you don't understand, and I've probably taken enough of this. That's one thing I do when it does give you that thing. You take a pinch, then you want to take another pinch. It was hard for me for those 10 minutes that I was paused to wait. I said another thing that I want to agree with him. I agree with almost everything that he said on his video. Well, I said almost. I can't think of something I don't agree with. So yeah, this is one of those ones that you want to take a pinch, and then take another pinch, and take another pinch. And I probably jammed so much of this up in my nose now that I don't have room for anything else. So I need to just go home and take some sort of medicine, go to sleep. It's very nice snuff. If I was into florals, it might actually get into florals more because of this. Yeah, if you like florals, get yourself some of this. I also recommend getting the assorted pack from McChrystal's. And I've been rambling and going on for a long time, so here I'm just pushing the stop button.